Let's see what's going on for you, Pisces. Pisces got the 5 of Wands upright. So this is definitely conflict. You're in a conflicting situation. Look at this. In this one, literally, it's like, back away, beast, and putting up the cross. I think that you're dealing with a conflicting situation right now with somebody who is not the best for you. Or I would say that the conflict is like, that beast is yourself denying yourself of happiness and love, right? And you need to put that beast away. But there's something about dealing with this complicated and conflicting energy that you're out of conflict when it comes to your love life right now, and you don't know what to do. Like, you know, like you're almost like ready to, you have to go into the conflict though. You know, you can't like be just watching from the stands. You can't go send somebody else to go fight it, you know? You got to go fight your own fight, and you got to go through the truth of like, what's not working here. You gotta play it out, but you also at the same time like are afraid of like the conflict of making a change. And the shadow that you pulled here, these cards, flying cards everywhere. You got the fated to suffer. I think that, you know, it's like, these are two not very friendly cards. Look at that. Look at that story. Imagine if we started a cartoon like that, right? It's like, stay away, beast. And then, you're fated to suffer. Eat this apple. Like, oh, wow. Come on, Pisces. I think that, you know, you're drowning in your own like sorrows about things that didn't work out or things that aren't working out. And that's what needs to stop. Like, why continue living in that, like, well, I'll just accept this shit. And having to do everything I can to keep that shit at bay too. You get the 7 of Pentacles upright. Yeah, you know what? It's time for you to realize, like, yeah, if you put a lot of hard work in, of course in life, the returns are great. I'd say overall though, are the returns as great as much as work as you put in? That's like one thing for you to look at overall in your life. Like, are you suffering and you're putting all this work and the return's not coming back in? Especially with this Yod energy in the 6th house for you, it's about making lifestyle changes about the people that you're around that you identify with, and whether or not you're going to ride the rocket ship to a better reality or not, or you're going to stay in a reality that's not that great and actually a little bit toxic. You got the Aquarius card under that, fated to suffer. So this is about trying something new, different. You already know what makes you suffer. So it's about time to like go into some place that you don't know. Like, it's almost like the writings, like I've been saying the writings on the wall, but like this is like more than the writing on the wall. Like, you have physically suffered. You already know it. You've already been shocked with it. So like, stop denying that and move to a new energy. The reason that you got that 5 of Wands upright, you get the Sun card reversed. This is the issue. It's a big deal. It's like you're living in an unconscious, false, bright light about something that is actually false light. And that could be within yourself. That could be a person. But, you know, it's like, you know, you keep wondering why things aren't turning bright in your life. It's because you keep going into the energy that's not bright. Or dark. There's some darkness there. Sun card reversed with that card. And your last card with the 7 of Pentacles here, especially because this is a week where the moon does square the sun in Leo. I mean, it's 3rd house, 6th house. Like, it's stress, but you got to change the reality and you got to look at the facts. Venus in your 5th house, Cancer, love, and you got the 10 of Wands. Yeah, you got to drop something that's way too heavy. That's why you're not getting the returns back. It's too much. There's something that needs to be dropped. Whether this is stuff in yourself about how love is too hard and I would have to move, or I'd have to do this, or I'd have to go on a date and that's too much. Some Pisces aren't dating and like staying away, and then there's Pisces that are in relationships that they're like, I just stay no matter what, and I'm not happy, and I'm feeling like I'm suffering. But you're too afraid because it feels like it's too much weight to drop, but you're not getting any return back, and you're like, oh, this is too much work. But that's the only way you get the actual return of anything in life. You got to do the work. You got to actually do it. There's something about, also maybe your partner is kind of dropped a bunch of the love that they had once shown, and you're just kind of living in the false reality that they're going to show up every day with the flowers again when really they don't. Or they don't ever. They're not that kind of person at all. You got Taurus, 2nd house, Pluto. Ooh, talk about a destruction of a physical energy. And also, This is definitely your self-worth having to go through a major reset and a major depth and truth that you need to bring out the true value of yourself. And you got to own that. Like, and also it's an obsession of holding on to something that you think is valuable, but maybe it's really not. It's an uncovering of what's really valuable and what's not.
Yeah, so you need to get out of the pity party, and I don't mean that in a bad way, because we all need to go through a pity party, but at one point are you going to say, okay, enough is enough, and I'm actually going to take these lessons, and apply this into my new life? Or are you just going to continue to sit there in sadness, as why everything continues to crumble around you, and you're asking it to why are these crumbling? If you don't actually put the effort into getting into that right mental state, and that might be your partner, maybe they're going through an issue, and you just kind of allow them that, because there's no timeline on healing, but you have to take the steps to heal. You can't just sit there and question yourself, continuing to ask yourself why, when you're not actually answering those questions and saying, this is why this issue is here, this is why I can't get over this, and start to work through it. It's there, but you just have to take those necessary steps. So check on out.
Boom. Check on out, because you got to take necessary steps in your life, like Craig said, in order to get to where you really want to go. If you're just staying on the same platform and expecting it to go up, and it's not an elevator, sorry to say, it's not gonna, you're just gonna stay in the same spot. And there ain't no magical Pisces like hot air balloon that's gonna come down. Hello, how are you? I'm picking you up and taking you here for you. No.
Welcome to Movie Phone.
Hello, welcome to Movie Phone. Pisces, you've called in. I'm just going to tell you the times of which the movies are available. You still got to go, though. E.T., phone home. E.T. ain't going to show up unless some Reese's Pieces are put on the ground.